I played Smoke in R6 for 24 hours, and here's what I learned. So, just to brief this video before I go into it, this is a new series where I will be going through each and every operator one by one for a weekly video and just absolutely grind out playing that operator, learn everything I can on how to play them, how their ability works, everything and anything that I can teach you guys afterwards. So, more videos, and we're just going to go in line for now. So, right now we're going Smoke, Mute next, and then just keep on going down, then eventually go to attackers. Maybe we'll alternate. I'm really not sure, but this is the premise of the video, so let's go ahead and get into it. So I have never played Smoke before in my entire life. Maybe once or twice as to like when I first started playing the game, but a few years ago, but I really haven't. So I knew what his ability did, obviously, and I knew he had the shotgun and the SMG-11, but beyond that, I really didn't know much on how to play him or really what to do with him or really anything. So I definitely had a huge learning curve because I am in my esports team a designated roamer or flex player. And so what that means is that I'm either off-site completely, second floor, basement, playing somewhere else on the floor, or I'm a flex player, which means I'm pretty close to site, maybe a room or two over, but just to extend, support the roamers when possible, and then fall back if I need to if we get rushed or anything like that. So I really am not a hard anchor player. I've just never done that. And maybe with Frost and a certain couple of maps, I'll find a shield that's a really good spot and hold a long angle. But that's it. I really did not have much experience with this kind of play style. And that was probably the largest learning curve I had, was because I had gone from moving around so much, finding different angles, moving here, making callouts, doing this, where now, for half of the round, I'm just kind of just doing a whole lot of nothing, like I'm just sitting there waiting, checking cams, trying to give calls to the team if I can. But if they destroy cams, I can do nothing except wait. And half the time that's what I did. I got maybe a few kills whenever they rushed at the very end, but if they never made it past our roamers, then I didn't see anybody like 99% of the time, which could be a good thing and a bad thing. If you're wanting to get action, get kills, then awesome. If you're wanting to be the last line of defense, then Smoke's the guy for you. And as I struggled in the beginning, I would say there were a few things I really particularly struggled with. One was the anchoring issue, and two was learning his guns, because I have never played shotguns before, wasn't really a big fan of them, haven't ever played them. So that was a huge thing of how to play close enough to kill them with the shotgun, but also, not be too far away where I just tickle them and they just absolutely blow my head off my shoulders. And then also the SMG-11, how to control the recoil, because that was definitely a mess, which people commented on my recoil control. Not great. I definitely got some recoil headshots in this one, but it was a mess, so that was another learning curve. And finally, the third thing I struggled with was the smoke canisters themselves. So you get three, they're 10 seconds each, and knowing when, where, how to use them, where to throw them, when to activate, all that entire scheme of his ability was trying to figure out when and where and how to use them, because you only get three and they only last 10 seconds. So you don't have just a ton of time, or that's only 30 seconds total. And so in a 1v1, it's great, right? Okay, they're rushing up White Stairs in Oregon. Well, where am I going to throw them? I'm just going to throw them there. Wait for the next one to fall off. Throw the next one. Activate. Throw the next one. And just burn time. It's awesome. It's super powerful. But, when you're in a 1v3, 1v4, in a 1v2, where am I throwing my smoke canisters? Am I throwing them here? Am I blocking off here? You make a lot of split-second decisions on deciding where I'm going to throw them, what I'm going to activate, what I'm going to cut off. Okay, I know one's coming here. I'm going to cut off to the right, push left to kill that guy, then circle around to right and try to take him on. There was just a lot of different things I had to learn, and slowly but surely I did. Well, after a couple days of playing him, I slowly got more comfortable. Okay, I knew when to use the shotgun, when to use the SMG-11. SMG-11, I know this is going to be shocking, but for a longer range, so I can actually, kill people who are down a hallway rather than having to try to rush them with a shotgun. But I slowly got more comfortable with that. I got more comfortable with his role as playing in sight and, knowing how to peek angles and get that shotgun kill, waiting for them to rush me, I don't rush them, that kind of stuff, and just kind of playing more passive, I would say. And because I'm definitely more of an aggressive player as a roamer. And then also learning out how to play those smokes, like just knowing, okay, so he's coming up from there, I downed him, cool, let me throw a smoke up to finish him. There's a Monty, let me smoke him out and kill him. There's just a lot of stuff that I learn on knowing when and how to use them. That really helped me out. And to just dive in a little bit of what I learned from each of those three things earlier. So when learning how to play more passive, you just got to realize that you are the last line of defense. You are him, right? In that 1v5, you're the last guy. It's up to you to clutch the round as Smoke, and probably your buddy Mira sitting off to the side. But most of the time, it's you. So learning how to play for your life and not throw your life away to get a one or trade a kill or whatever is really important. Really, really important. And that would be my biggest tip for you guys if you're wanting to play Smoke, is know when to be passive and when to just sit back and trust your team. That's something I struggle with because I play with so many randoms that I can't trust my team. I basically have to do everything near whatever squad I'm playing with. But that's the biggest thing I learned with Smoke. You got to trust your teammates, and then when it comes down to it, that's when you got to get active and get aggressive when it's just you. Then learning the weapons, it's like any other weapon. It's usage. It's just playing it over and over and over again. Okay, I shot that guy from 10 feet away, and I literally tickled him, okay? Well, that guy, I literally shoved the gun barrel up his nostril, okay? That killed him. So you got to really figure out when and where of distance for the shotgun especially. And then the SMG-11, dude, that's recoil is crazy. So just learning how to control that. But also, if you can't control the recoil, then you know what to do. Aim at chest level. You're going to get that headshot. It shoots so fast and the recoil goes up so quick. You'll get the headshot, I promise. So if you know you struggle with that, aim chest level. And then the third thing, obviously, was the smoke canisters. When to use them. I like to conserve them as long as possible. If someone's rushing sight in this first, 45 seconds of the round, I'm not using them, unless it's obviously a full team rush. If it's just like an Amaru, I'm just going to kill them normally. I don't want to use them. However, because I'm trying to save them for that last final push or to kill time later in the round. Then obviously you got to think about what you want with them. Do you want to block off a path so you know which way they're coming from, or do you want to flush them out? So if they're stuck in a room with only one entrance, throw it in. They have to come out, or they have to sit there and just die. Or if you want to cut the way, if they could go, two different passages, throw one to the left, you swing right, or you swing left because you know they're going to go that way. You just got to really, get inside the mind of the enemy. Where are they going to go? Okay, if I was there and I got smoked off to the right, I'm probably going to look for the left because that's where they're going to go. Then you swing right and kill them. Just that kind of thing. And how to use them, just overall knowing that they basically work as a cutoff point or a flush out point. You either cut off a path or you flush the enemy out, and they're really powerful at those two things. And then as per my notes, because, there's so much stuff I wanted to get into and go over, that the next thing was how to play as a team as Smoke. And that's kind of what I went into earlier, of really trusting your team, knowing how your team operates, knowing what roamers you're going to have, who's going to be on site with you. Is it you and Mira? Is it you and Mute? What's going on with that? That's just as important. And just knowing how to trust your team and build off the team, because Smoke's the base, right? That's your anchor. That's your guy. You got Smoke, you got Mira, you got Maestro, maybe, Valkyrie, that kind of thing. Then you build off of that. Okay, who's our flex players? Okay, Castle, maybe an Echo, maybe a Frost, then your roamers, Legion, Vigil, Pulse, that kind of stuff. So you really just got to know how to build a team around Smoke to make him as powerful as possible. And then the final thing, is Smoke a good operator? 100%. I did not think I was going to have this much fun playing him. I had so much fun playing him. I honestly was just kind of like, oh, great, I got to start off with Smoke. Ugh, never played him before, had low expectations, wasn't expecting anything. And it was awesome. It was so much fun. Getting a good smoke play and throwing his canisters in, flushing them out, they run out, boom, pop them right in the head. Dude, so satisfying. And then also when you're the last one standing and you were able to clutch up the round, it's so good. I love it. So, dude, if I would recommend playing Smoke, 100%. That's even if you guys don't play an anchor. Like me, I'm a roamer. And so if you don't play an anchor, I recommend trying him. I did not expect to like him this much. And so I got to recommend him. So just to review what we went over, we talked about how the shotgun and SMG-11 on how to play it, how to get better, how to play Smoke as a team, and then finally, how to use Smoke's canisters, when, where, how, that kind of thing. This video helped you guys out. Make sure to subscribe, send a like. I really appreciate it. Just trying to get my channel out there. I am an aviation college kid, which means I'm broke squared. So if you guys could share, tell your friends about me, that'd be awesome. I really appreciate the support. And I'll be doing giveaways at every milestone I hit. So I really appreciate you guys, and I want to show that gratitude back. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you for the next video. And maybe we'll do Mute. Maybe we'll go into a sledge. Who knows? Let's see what's going on.